get rid of that. My word, how many have we got in here tonight? I've got a box in the way. Get off. Really? Oh, well.
Really?
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 My word, I'm behind on chat a million miles. We haven't started yet. Simon, good evening. Let's just do us differently tonight. Let's welcome our guest. Good evening, Kieron. Thank you for coming on. Kieron
Good evening, Mark.
from AVC. And obviously, Jay, thank you for coming on. Shall we say hello to one or two in chat, and then we'll go over to what we're vaping, and I might be able to get my thing that's blocking my screen out of the way. So, never mind. We'll try. Good evening, Simon. As I said, Jay, you're here again. Kieron's in here.
I'm in the house.
My word, that's just all you lot, isn't it, at the top? No wonder I'm behind. You're messing me up now. Cody Vogler, good evening. Stuart, good evening. Rufus, good evening, Rufus. Stuart Aiton. Simon again. Mark H. Who's Mark H? Have you seen Mark H before? If not, good evening, Mark H, and welcome. I just can't, is it me, Jay? Have I had a mental block? Don't want to say I'd never seen him before, and he tunes in every week, and I'm just... How insulting. Neil Roberts, good evening. Who else we got? Paul, Jason, Stuart, I think I said, John, evening, TVP, gay, possibly. Who knows these days? You never know. Reverend, good evening. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry to hear, Reverend, by the way. I did notice on another show the other night that you're winding down. Big shame, big shame. But if that's what makes you happy, that's what you gotta do. Rasper, good evening. Paul Hinchcliffe. Skipping through. Did Mark say? Oh, he's just said hi, Rev. I wondered if Mark H was going to comment then and tell me off. But he didn't. Not yet. I'll not look down on chat yet. D, good evening, D. I noticed your comment about the, I'm not going to pronounce this wrong, Booley Bolu. Have I got it right tonight? Booley Bolu.
Bully bulla.
Bully bulla.
Booley Bully. Neil, good evening. Right, I was just reading if there was a comment there. Daniel, good evening, Daniel. One of my spanners.
There is a comment there from Cody Vogler.
Is there? Right underneath is Lynn, my other spanner. Have I gone past that then?
Yeah, I think so.
Hang on, Cody.
It's underneath TVP's gay.
Is it? Well, I'll find that okay. Yeah. Or will I? Yes, I will. Has anyone tried the Wicket from Limelight? I'm thinking of getting one for my birthday. I haven't. No. Anyone?
I haven't either, but I know people that have got them and they like them a lot. So, and Limelight stuff's usually pretty damn good, and it comes in a nice fetching blue stabwood, which is rather nice too.
Die Gamble, good evening. Any dwarf requested yet? Not yet. I guess TVP is probably referring to you, Kieron, there. He wants to...
What did he say? I didn't see it.
Just look for his thumbnail.
Who's the ugly? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's me. Definitely. Ugly and no hair.
Tim Graham, good evening. Keith Parker, good evening. And I think that'll do for now, won't it? I think Barry Rose, I just said Pav, of course. Good evening, Pav. Always a consistent. He sometimes works, but he still tunes in for a bit. I don't know if he's boss now, but never mind.
Mark H has commented there.
Bumblebee, sorry?
Mark H has put a comment there. He's been ghost watching you for ages.
He's been put what?
He's been ghost watching you for ages.
Oh, right.
Mark H.
Sometimes we get a lot of people that are watching, but they don't actually come in chat.
Handsome devil, really. Right, okay, that I've caught up with chat for the one and only time tonight, so that's good. Who'd like to go first? Kieron, you're not normally on. Let's see what you're vaping on tonight, please.
Guest first.
A few things. The Cree RCA from Gas Mods. In that, I've got Cinnamon Roll from Mountain Baker Vapor. I'm vaping on the Vapor Cell PM30. And in that, I've got Drip Drop Humbug. And I've only got three things, actually. And the Aspire GT, of course, with Calico Coffee. And my favourite at the moment, the No Order Pro.
Now you see, there's a man with taste. He's
With the RBA inside it.
with the RBA. See, now what have I been saying for how many weeks, Jay?
I know.
Really,
Yeah,
really nice.
Buy one, guys.
What
You
is
can
it
go
that-
over to Naturevape. He's got them in stock. All colours available.
What was it Boris said? The doubters and the doomsters.
I quite like the one in black.
Yeah,
I quite fancy the wood one.
I'm on a bit of graphite tonight. I mean,
I'm keen on
talking
that one.
Just to be
politicians, I
different.
thought I'd better. Hopefully, this works okay. I thought I'd better put some books behind me tonight. You know, because obviously it's the thing to do when you're on television. You need.
Well, look at me. I'm here in a nice orange playroom. This is a kid's playroom.
Okay, Jay, what are you vaping on, please?
So I am vaping my mouth to lung setups the evening. I've got the QP Designs mod.
Well, that's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it is nice. Yeah, it's called the Fatal. This is the V1 that takes 18650 and 2700, 80 watts, I think it goes to. I've got the Nautilus GT on the top of that with what have I got in that? What have I got in that one? That's got some True Juice, lime, blackcurrant, and raspberry.
Dum dum dum.
Available from Naturevape.
The GT is nice though.
It is nice. I've got two. Next up, we have the lovely Darwin Mods Gecko
Do like
with the Pandora on, and that's pretty much going to stay and live on that because that's matchy and it looks tidy as hell on there.
So you don't care what it tastes like then, as long as it looks good.
Pretty much, it's a cracking tank, to be fair. Shame the company are a shower of shits, but oh yeah. And in that, I've got some Blake 7 from AD Vaping.
Where can you get that, you say, Jay?
At advaping.com, it's ADV10 to get you 10% off e-liquid.
Really? Wow, I didn't know that.
Shameless plug there.
And then for the cloudy setups that evening, I dug out, I found me Mad Hatter mech. Mad Hatter 24 mech. It did come as a kit with the RDA, but I can't find the RDA right now. So I got the barrage on that with a 0.38 stainless steel Naturevape in there, single coil, with some digestive custard from Lady Vaping. And then finally, we've got the pocket friendliest mod on the planet. We've got the Stealth Vape independent mod, DNA 250, that's actually 400 watts because it's got a 4S LiPo in it. You can buy them as a kit in bits, or you can buy them in one go from Stealth Vape. And then on top of that, we've got the Trilogy RTA, which has two of the Naturevape 3.38.
Wow, two for the price of one.
Yeah. Parallels it. Don't forget MV10 or Juice 20.
Are you going to take the pad
Howdy,
off
Sam.
that and show everyone inside it or not?
Yes.
Go on, let's have a look.
Wow, yeah.
Nice and tidy.
Yeah.
Nice and neat. Yeah.
And how
The only
do you
way to
pronounce
do it
that
from
battery inside, Jay?
Huh?
How do you pronounce that battery that's inside?
Lipo. It's a Lipo, isn't it?
It's a lipo. Lipo fatty. And that's me done.
And that's you done. Excellent stuff. There was a question. I know you've answered it, Kieron, but Dee says he asked what the cinnamon roll was like. So
It's very nice, and it's from Mount Baker Vapor International, which is in the UK.
Yeah, they do some good stuff then.
Yeah, I do like Mount Baker Vapor. I used them years ago when I first started vaping, like 9 years ago, when I used to buy from America. And then when the TPD came in, you couldn't buy it anymore.
right.
But now you can buy it in the UK now.
No, that's funny. I've literally just had a YouTube notification. Naturevape is live.
I
You're only
normally
like
get that
20 minutes-
once we've been going
Yeah.
a little while.
20
Yeah.
minutes late. Yeah.
Paul, Mark, what do you think about the 12FL? Look good on the Hella. I've really no idea. If someone wants to send me one of those, so I can try, feel free. I'm quite happy.
Also, if someone wants to send me a hero, I'll quite happily, have that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Simon, Mark, thank you for letting the Pandora out of the box. Awesome mouth to lung RTA. Yeah, thanks, Simon. I'll probably say a little bit about that in a little while. There's been some updates. Nothing against the tank at all, so don't worry about that. No problems, no issues. So
to be honest, I've only had it like most of the day, and I'm really enjoying the vape off it. To be honest, and for a cheap tank, it's really nice, and it looks expensive. That's what I like about it as well. It doesn't look like a cheap tank.
I mean, mine
Even
arrived
packaging's
today
quite
as
nice.
well.
yeah. You got
There's
your
what I like is there's no markings on it.
no. That's
That
not.
always gives it that sort of
Clean.
high-end look.
Yeah,
It's clean.
Clean.
yeah. And Steve, I'll get to that in shortly. What's the org vape kit like? So what am I vaping on? Well, I've got the Easy Mod with the Pandora on top. What have I got in there? I've got some Drakes in there. Drake's American Blend tonight.
Ooh.
Nice.
American Blend Drakes. Yeah, it is nice. I like that. Yeah, so that's good. And because it's never lied to me, I've got the True Tank. It's always told me the truth.
Yeah.
got the True Tank. And in that I've got black currant, raspberry and lime. The MF vape concoction that he suggested for us as a True Juice. That's the concentrate. I mix it up at 9 milligram strength. So that's inside there.
My concentrate arrived this morning.
Excellent. Yeah.
And my
that'll
coils.
come with the pack. And by the way, for anyone who doesn't know, you can quite happily tell them, Jay, yes, I sent you the Pandora for review, but you...
Yeah. I will be reviewing it.
No. But you bought the concentrate, didn't you? You didn't.
Yeah, I bought the concentrate. Yeah.
You regularly do.
No.
So
You offered me the org vape kit as well, and I didn't take it because it's not my sort of thing.
yeah,
I feel like me. It's not my sort of thing, unfortunately.
not yours.
The mod looks quite nice.
Yeah, that's what I said.
The mod looks quite nice, but I'm not really. Mouth to lung stop coil, yes, but anything else, I don't really. It's not my bag.
Yeah,
Baby.
beep. No, I mean, very often we sit here and people, I'm sure sometimes people think we laugh and joke about the advertising, and yeah, this is a bit of fun, but you do regularly buy that blackcurrant raspberry lime. I don't give it to you, do I? You buy it, so you only buy it because you like it. So
if you want, I'll get the fucking invoice out, you bunch of shit.
We do buy things on Naturevape. I mean, I did buy this one, the No Order Pro.
Yeah. So it's always nice. You get. I don't mind giving stuff away, but it's, a bit of support is also nice. So thank you both for that.
See, look, there you go. Payment reach around at Expo. There we are.
Also vaping on tonight.
They changed the subject.
What's this mod called? Hera. Is it Hera?
The Hera.
Yeah. And the Pioneer. I like that Pioneer. I'm not that keen on the drip tip, but I do like the tank itself, and it does vape well.
If they did it so you could change it, if it's threaded, so you could just change the top on it, would be nice, like to a black one or a grey one.
Yeah, I guess
or
so.
A stainless steel one, or
Yeah.
or even. Do you know what I think would look nice on there? Is a clear glass tip. You like the old school glass tips?
Yeah.
I think that would look really nice.
I quite
or a
like
frosted
glass
tip.
tips in general. They
Yeah.
you get a good flavour from. There's no.
And they stay pretty cool.
Yeah.
Dissipates the heat quite quickly.
What
Yeah,
else
I've got
have
a
I
box full.
Never tried one of them, unfortunately.
What's that?
The tank that you got there. I never tried that one.
No, it's not even out yet, Kieron. It's it was sent by BP Mods and.
Oh, is that the BP one?
Yeah, it's
that you showed last week.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So it's sent.
Did you suss out the two pieces it came with?
I haven't as yet. To be honest, I've been so busy doing a lot of work all weekend. Reviews.
One chimney's direct to lung, one chimney's mouth to lung.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'd sort of worked that much out, but haven't got as far as trying the direct lung one yet.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing is, I've got like a gunmetal grey tank, but the chimney is stainless steel, so it's going to look.
Someone's put the wrong thing in the wrong bag, haven't they?
Yeah. I've got stainless steel on the chimney. So. And I'm also vaping on the same as Kieron, the Narada. This green screen thing. It is a green screen, folks. I haven't got a load of books behind me. In fact, to stop that fuzzing, shall we go to a wall? Shall we just go to a wall?
Go to
Those
wall
books are pretty naff anyway, don't they? Bricks. We're on bricks. Right, there you go. How's that? I've gone with a brick background now. So, and I've spoken about this Narada before. It's lovely to have Kieron on here to back me up on it because
Really nice.
With the RBA head, this thing's just better than.
But even the stock coils are quite good.
Mm.
I found. I mean, I'm not really, as everyone knows, a big stock coiler. They weren't bad.
Yeah.
But the RBA obviously is better.
But I think the whole thing is better than it's got any right to be. For the, what I mean, I've tried a lot worse than that. I'm on a lot of stuff tonight. Also tonight, I took it out of the box tonight. I thought I've got to have one. A dot
Filler box.
I do like the colour.
Yeah, that's the special edition one. Which is actually bizarrely cheaper than the other ones.
I know.
Bit of an odd way they do it, isn't it?
I think it's a bit lighter as well. I might be wrong, or heavier. I don't know. One of the. I can't remember. Mine was just the straight one. I think mine was black.
And inside it, I've got the dot shell because I wanted to give it a go. I've been trying to give that a go for about a week as well. And
maybe I should have kept mine till the bait shell came out. Because it was far too ragey with the 0.3 coils, and it made no difference what level you were on. It was just like rattlesnaking.
Yeah, no, there's no rattlesnake.
It was too hot.
I can go close to the camera. You won't hear this.
Yeah.
Smooth as a smooth.
I think it's the higher ohms, isn't it?
A little bit early for me to pass judgment on that, but first impressions, I like that. I like that. There's the dot shell box.
Yeah.
And there's the dot mod. And lastly, the beast.
He's on the VX.
There it is, the VX.
There it is.
This is probably not my style of vaping. I think anyone who knows me well will know that. But I have been really enjoying it. Inside it, I've been putting the bully or bully bolly bolly, that's the one.
Bully.
The bananas. And yeah, I have to say, I am a bit of a girl's blouse, so I've got it on soft. So if you can see that in there, that's it. The blue bit is soft, so 60 watts on soft, but it's vaping well. Vaping very well indeed. So yeah, I'm liking that, and I think just as a bit of a hint for anyone who's interested in this, a lot of the early reviews, they were sent coils. It's a Clapton mesh coil, and they were sent the coils that were pre-production. They were handmade to get the reviewers' samples out. Well, they shouldn't really.
Yeah.
Because
the
production coils, which are machine made, of course, taste really good in my opinion. So if you've perhaps watched a review and thinking, nah, he said the coils weren't very good, I would watch some of the later reviews. I've sent about a dozen of those out to reviewers, so there'll be plenty coming forward. And I've also sent about the same amount, maybe actually a touch more, of the Pandoras. So there'll be plenty of reviews coming through soon. And that's my lot. And I haven't been looking through chat, and it's been scrolling away. It's merry stuff.
It is scrolling away.
And I haven't... here we are. I got back to Steve. So Mark, what's your thoughts on the Org Vape kit? So there you go. Hopefully I've answered that. I love that the form factor of this. Dual 21700. I mean, look.
It's quite small, yeah.
Not big. And it's a thumb firer, which is so easy. So I like that. So the side of your thumb there. Double jointed thumbs. Always have had. And Curly Chew says you won't review it, James. So there you go. Paul Hinchcliffe, got the Pandora. Flavour is good, not bad for the money. I did notice that the orders coming through for it, there was an awful lot of familiar names in this chat, and thanks for that. You've obviously put your faith in what I've said, so I appreciate that. Here we are. Here's someone who ATC Above the Clouds, Ian. Ian's, I sent him one of those. I think he got it today. He sent me a thank you. So he got the VX kit. Curly Chew, it's my sort of thing. I suppose I've got to buy one. I think you'll like it. And if you don't like the sub-ohm tank, I mean, effectively with these things, the tank is virtually free when you buy a kit, isn't it, Jay? You know what I mean? You don't pay a lot for the tank, do you?
I mean, a lot of the times in work, when we go to order stuff, we'll go to order the mod and we find out it's only like £5 dearer or £6 dearer to get the overall, to get the kit in, to get the whole kit in. So we sell it as cheap as we can because they get a free tank with it.
Yeah.
You know?
So if you don't,
because most people want a tank, you get a free tank with it. Some people go, oh, I don't want the tank, and you end up with a tank behind the box, but that means we've got a spare in it, you know.
So if you don't, my point is, if you don't like the tank, you can ditch the tank and put your rebuildable on there. So it's not a major. So I can see you're in chat, Ian. I don't know if you've fired it up yet. What you think of it? Ian's very much a sub-ohm tank kind of guy, so it'd be interesting to know. Cody Vogler, I'm considering trying DIY. I'm going to look up some cloned e-liquid recipes. If I could find a recipe for nata Portuguese custard tart, I'd be in heaven.
There is a few.
Is there?
Yeah, it's not actually a bad one either.
Right.
E-liquid recipes online or whatever it's called. They've got one there.
Paul Hinchcliffe. Oh, go on.
I'm going to say the nata Portuguese tart is a nice juice, I must say. I do like that one. And the framboesa one with the raspberry is really nice.
The one I didn't try the raspberry. I want to try the raspberry one. The other one, he's got raspberry one there. Look, like that's well steeped. I've tried the original one, but it just tastes like burnt brown sugar to me. The original one, which is basically what the top of the tart is, isn't it? It's like a creme brulee, isn't it? Yeah. But I didn't get any custardiness out of it. Maybe I didn't let it steep enough or something. I don't know. But then again, it was a mate, so I just tried it. So
I haven't given that.
It was all right.
Fair crack yet, really. I mixed it up and tried it first of all and thought, no, that needs longer. And I haven't really ever gone back to it, so I must do that. It's well steeped now, so.
So you mixed that quite a while ago.
I did, yeah.
I remember you showing it.
That'd be well steeped, that.
I have got some news on mixing as well, actually. How many of we? I'm not far off the bottom. Let's talk about that now, if you like. Do you remember, Jay? I said a couple of weeks ago, I think it was. I said I've had this brilliant idea with 3D printing, and I'll tell you all about it when I've done it. Do you remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we've got these bottles in here, which I think they're 70ml or 75ml. They're oversized anyway.
They look like 60s.
No, they're bigger than that.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, if you take.
Just a bit taller.
They're not on the site yet, actually, but typical of me. So there you go. You can see.
Oh yeah.
It is bigger than a.
Yeah. But that's good because you can do if it's 70ml, you can do 60ml in it
and shake,
and then you've got room to shake it,
correct.
which is bang on.
That was my logic for it, and I don't know about you, Kieron. When you mix juice, you weigh yours sometimes, and also you use those tubes, don't you?
Yeah, when I do my own recipes, I weigh mine.
Yeah.
If I'm doing like a bot shot, then just in a little tube with the mils.
With the mils. So I thought I was fed up with. I've got those tubes as well with the mils and syringes, and I just thought every time you dirty the tube up, the tube ends up hanging around the kitchen. So I thought, right, what I'll do is I'll make like a canister for this container, and I'll put lines on it. So here it is. It's not a very good print, but you can get the point.
Get the idea, yeah.
Let's move my finger out of the way. Oh, turn it the right way.
So you nick shot first,
so you nick shot first, with your PG after, your VG after that, and your concentrate after that. And that should fill it to wherever that line is, this line here.
Yeah.
And then you're all done, and you can shake it. And I just thought, every time I'll just put it in here and do it. So that was like that's a week or so ago, and it's just another little fun project, really. And a lot of people think, oh, what are you bothering for? Just get a pen and mark the bottle. Well, you could do that, but I do like to be quite precise. I mean, the reason I chose concentrate to be the very last, I thought if you've over poured PG or something, it's not going to cost you a lot. But if you've already put your concentrate in, then you over pour
Yeah.
PG, you've got to chuck all your concentrate away. So that was my logic. So what do you reckon, guys? Any good?
That's a good idea, mate.
It is a good idea.
I'm sad. I just wing it because I know that a 10mm nick shot. Yeah, I could, because I work it out because I treat it as 0 mg. Right. Because I know a 10mm nick shot of like 1.5 or 18 mg will make 3 mg. Yeah, overall in 60. Yeah, so I know if I pour that nick shot in and then fill up the same, and then I'll syringe the concentrate in to the correct.
Yeah.
And then I will top up the VG. I'll do the PG next, and then I'll just fill the VG till it's like. But I know where 60 and 50 ml is on the bottle.
Yeah.
Because I'm used to it, so I know where it is on the bottles, especially on the chubby gorillas. But I usually wing it.
Got your point. So what do you reckon, Kieron? You're a mixer.
That's quite a good idea. Yeah. I like that. Can you make it sort of bigger though, to take like a 250ml bottle?
Well, my thought was, because the trouble with this is I've mixed mine. Where's one of my things? I haven't got one here. One of my cards. Have I? I've mixed it for my juice, which is 9 mg, 60-40 VG, being 60 and 40 PG, and 9 mg strength. So with 20% flavouring. So that's what this is made for. But of course, if you wanted 12 or 18 mg strength, this would be no good for you at all. But it is, I guess now, once you got the template, the hardest bit, believe it or not, was putting that writing in the on the thing. Because I've like, imagine burning that through. It's called push-pull.
Push.
You burn it through, but you know, with a decent print, I mean, I could send that away and have a really nice job made of that printing wise, and not in dog shit brown.
Brown, dog shit brown. That reminds me of me granddad's fucking Austin Maxi. He had was that colour.
Do you remember the
nice one, but he ordered some concentrates. The mango, peach, and papaya was in stock when you ordered, then, because it wasn't when I did.
It came in today. So, I mean, the only reason I got this brown colour, coffee type colour, is because I made some bird feeders and they didn't like my bright green. So I just thought, well, let's make a brown one and blend it in. So, yeah, I mean, it's just something that will help me. But if anyone in chat thinks that's a really good idea and they'd really like one, tell me, and, you know, I can do something. But if people are just sitting there going, all right, then, you know, we'll ignore it. Whatever. But there are so many people, you won't believe, Jay, you probably see it in the shop, the amount of emails I get. I've bought some concentrate off you and some PG and some VG. Can you just reassure me, how do I mix this up? People do get confused. They are confused still.
They do.
It's like
I use a 1mm syringe, a 5mm syringe, a 50mm syringe, depending on what I'm putting in. Yeah. Usually for the concentrate's either a 5 or a 10mm syringe.
But it seems a confidence thing that some people are. It's almost like when the penny drops, the penny drops. But until that penny has dropped, people do. You know, I have to keep reassuring them, and you know that the emails are long, and I say, right, what strength are you trying to achieve? What percentage VG and PG? And I work it out for them, and I tell them what it is. But this just takes all the guesswork out of everything, doesn't it? It's, I think. But anyway.
And if you want to make it even easier, make it in a 100ml bottle.
Yeah.
Because 100ml's in tens. If it's 10%, it's 10ml, isn't it?
It is. But you know, if you're mixing something up and trying it and you don't like it, 100ml's a lot to have kicking around every time.
But a 50's half, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like 100. So
yeah, but you see, Jay, you're talking like which you do understand it.
Some people just don't understand.
This is the thing, right? I can mix, no fucking problem at all. But I am absolutely useless with maths. Terrible with maths. But give me a syringe and juice, and I'll just do it like off the cuff. I've done from day one when I tried it. Yeah. I tried doing it once. I looked at it and went, oh, that's how you do it. That's a piece of piddle. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, that doesn't taste like ours. I've succeeded.
Well done, me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it is. There's a lot of people unsure. So anyway, we'll move on. I just wanted to show everyone that. Paul
Don't forget to
Hinchcliffe.
get those thumbs up, guys.
Well,
Thumbs up, guys.
26. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
Paul
Sorry,
Hinchcliffe should have my Pioneer soon. Yeah, I think you'll like that, Paul. It's good. And thanks, Ian. Nice background. The bricks. I was going to wind everyone up.
I can't see your background.
No, you can't see.
Because I'm not. I could just still see the green.
You will do on the replay, but I was going to wind everyone up and say I had a hell of a job getting my chair on the beach. There you go. It was a sunny day, and I thought I'd do it from the beach today, and I had a job getting my chair on there. So we'll go back to some bricks, but it's quite nice to have a play about with a green screen. The only thing that your vapor looks a bit odd. You know, if you vape something that's cloudy, it looks a bit odd with a green screen.
I'm at the moment changing my setup in the other room. We're redecorating that room. I've got a corner which I'm trying to do a different setup because I've had my same setup for like 2 years now.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But the other room now is just bare walls at the moment.
Oh, is it?
The thing with a green screen is
My
you
wife
need
said,
more light. You need shitloads of light.
Seeing as we're not working, let's start decorating. Which means not we, means me.
I guess the advantage with a green screen is you can do it in any room and you're not changing any decoration, are you?
Yeah.
You know, you're not.
That's it. You can have whatever you want. You can be sat at a desk in America or something if you want. You know.
You can still have your living space, can't you?
But like you said, though, when you're vaping, sometimes it just
does look
goes
a bit
wrong.
I mean, I always used to look at the early Rip Tripper. He's off. Rip Tripper videos, and when he was vaping, it's like I thought, what does his vapor do that? Mine don't do that. It's like going all funny.
Yeah.
But of course, now I know. Phil Lee, at least 90% of what I vape is DIY. Cody Wondler, tip user.
So how come I can see Jay's background but not yours?
Because he's doing it on his software he's streaming with, not on Skype.
Okay.
I'm doing mine on Skype.
You see, I'm a newbie to live streaming. I can see Jay's background, but you're still green.
It must be confusing. Yeah, Jay's doing it through Skype. I'm doing mine through the software. But
Right.
if you look at Jay's earphones, they go a bit wobbly from time to time.
Yeah, because the light's not there. But if I take them off,
Yeah.
Because of your hair.
it's just because the light is a shadow.
I could talk. No,
At least you've got it in the fucking middle. I'm gonna say that.
Only just.
I did have a bit of a cut the other day.
I was getting tired of it.
That's the thing with this one, though. With the beauty with this one on Skype is if you put something that's green up, it doesn't disappear. So I can put that up and it's still there. Like
sometimes.
Well,
ish.
Sometimes if I had more light, there you go.
Yeah. Well, I've only got the bedroom, the ceiling light.
Yeah.
I forgot to put the other lights on, so this still seems alright. Anyway,
I mean, I experimented a lot with a green screen, and it was to the point where I had to be blinded to get it right.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I had like I had the main light, and I had two big, massive soft boxes there to get it right.
Right.
And I had to turn my brightness down on my camera so that it would work, but it had to have the light.
Really
so you don't get all this crap. And the more lighting you've got, because then if you have got light and you do vape, it doesn't do that thing.
Doesn't do it. Right.
Doesn't do it.
Right. Yeah.
Because it's down to the lighting.
Yeah. I must admit, like I say, I forgot to put my other lights on. Does that make any difference? Hang on. Let's put it on. I've got two of these.
Potato.
Is that any different?
It casts a bit of a shadow on the green at the back of you, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's
You've
the
got to
thing.
watch out for the shadows.
Right.
Yeah, it's dead fussy to get it right, but when you get it right, it's banging.
Shall we move on?
Yeah, why not?
So, Phil was saying about his using scales and weights instead of volumes, as it's more accurate and less messy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd go along with that. The problem, Phil, I'll come back to it, is that some people even struggle with a syringe, and don't ask me why. It is just the penny doesn't drop, and I guess if you paint cars for a living or something, you're mixing paint up with weights, you're used to it every day. That's absolutely fine, but for a lot of people, it will just blind them with science even more. But if that's the way you do it, and you are right, it is an accurate way. So, crack on. Paul Hinchcliffe.
I enjoy doing it with the syringe. I don't like using the weights. I've tried doing it with the weight. It just confuses the shit out of me. So I just get on with fucking.
Well, it sounds to me, Jay, like you get your bottle and you just go, yeah,
pause it.
Right. Yeah, about right.
No, I got a syringe. I measure it out in the syringe and I squirt it in. I do my VG. I do my PG and my nicotine and my concentrate first.
Right.
Yeah. So I get that. They're the ones that, and then I just top the bottle. Just pour the VG in then.
Right.
Because I know where it is on the bottle.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. That's fair enough. Paul Hinchcliffe. Mark, dot shell in it. Yes, it was dot shell in here. These are bigger than I thought they were going to be. They're wider.
Yeah.
And heavier. I didn't expect them to be that heavy. What's that?
Car going past the window. Sorry.
Really?
Yeah. The window's right here, and the main road is right here as well.
I think he needs to go to quick fit, doesn't he? It sounded like an exhaust problem.
It sounded like it. The thing is, though, he was going that way. It's a one-way street. He should have gone that way.
Right.
So they're going down the wrong way anyway. They do it all the time.
So the wrong way with a knackered exhaust. That's good.
Idiots.
Scott Lee, loving my Naturevape SS316 1.3 ohm coils, which count. Brilliant. Thank you, Scott.
Naturevape coils.
You what, Kieron?
Naturevape coils.
Yeah.
Always the best.
Always
the best.
There you go.
Always the best.
Absolutely.
Where are we? Dot shell makes the .aio so much better. Yeah, I haven't tried it, Paul, with the dot mod one. But I heard so many people say it was awful. I didn't even bother. I just went straight for the, for the vape shell, for the dot shell. I've got vape shell on the brain because we've got them in as well now. So I suppose I'm going to have.
Yeah, because the vape shell's the one for the pellet box, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. No, well, sorry, I got that wrong as well. Vape snail. We've got vape snails in now as well.
There's a vape shell, dot shell, and vape snail.
That's it. Yeah, you got it.
It's not confusing, is it?
And a tripod. Yeah, that's right.
My mate had a three-legged dog called Tripod.
My mate's got one called Deefer. D for dog.
D for dog.
We'll carry on, shall we? What relevance was that? You got mate with a dog called Tripod.
Because you said tripod.
Okay.
Reminded me.
Oh, yeah. Right, okay. We'll move on. Mike MF, good evening. How are you?
Evening, Mike.
MF
you're miles behind.
Oh, well, that's all right. Don't worry. Plenty of time in there.
I've got to wear my glasses to read all this, though. I hate that.
Well, I have to have mine on all the while. Yeah, MF, he got the 2 samples today as well. So by the time you scroll down of just the general chit-chat, I'm not that far behind, am I?
Not really. No.
It doesn't help, Kieron, when you start saying hello to people. I have to scroll past. Oh, dear. Yeah, I don't think there's much I'm missing there. I'll scroll straight down. Yeah, that's a point, Phil. Also a flat level surface and no air movement. I mean, you are, if you're relying on no air movement or anything, you really are getting your mix into like the 8th degree, aren't you? Alan 2V, got my Pandora and Cyberside and True Juice and Banana Juice. Lol, excellent. So you got, was that the Booley Booloo? Booley Booloo. Oh, one day I'll get this right. I sent Mark TVP a bottle of that as well because he said he'd never tried a banana he likes, so I thought I'll send him one. See what he
Did you like it?
Don't know, he only got it today.
Can he pronounce it?
Sorry?
Can you pronounce it right?
Well,
Bully, bully.
hopefully not, because then I won't be the only one who can't.
Bully, bully. Is it bulu bule or bulu bulu?
It is Boule Bolu, is what it is.
Ah, bulu bulu.
It's probably easy for them to say. Boule Bolu.
Bulu bulu.
Would love to try potash, but no one stocks UK except ones you do yourself. Is that one of the ones I've got? It is.
Pistachio.
Pistache, yeah. Pistache.
Yeah, there's a few places that do a kit, and you just pour it all. They give you all the right amount, and you just pour it in a bottle.
Yeah, it's a bit of an odd way, isn't it, really? I mean,
Yeah.
for me, the idea...
That's like a kit, isn't it?
The idea of mixing your own is, you know, you should be able to get it cheaper as well. And it's quite nice to mix your own, but if everything's measured out for you, then, I don't know, it takes the fun out of it, doesn't it?
Yeah, but for people that want a little bit cheaper and want more juice, and they want to, you know, it's not a bad idea, really.
I suppose. Whack a mouth to lung RTA on the VX and batteries last for a fortnight. Yeah, wouldn't you just? I might try that, actually. Yeah. I don't. The only thing I would say about this is it's got, as a lot of these mods do, this bottom cap.
Oh, so it's got a clip on it.
Yeah, and the clip does seem actually quite robust and strong. But when we had these, that was the H cigar ones. We had a few of those suffer the problem where people broke those clips. It's only people like jamming them on, isn't it? But
yeah, people just shove them closed rather than pull the clip, close it, then let go of the clip, don't they?
Yeah, so I think it's not too bad, is it? I bet it is if I...
Clouds, bro.
It goes funny then, doesn't it? It goes like those grey hairs.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Don't like it. All of them.
You can swap the chips on them. That's all right. That's a chat within chat within chat. Nada concentrates. Ian, Mark, awaiting some batteries ordered today, so they should be here within a few days. Looking forward to trying it. Well, I hope you ordered them from me, Ian. Yeah, well, that's good. It takes 18 650s as well. You get a rather nice adapter. You know, some of the adapters, Jay, are rubbish, aren't they? You just get two tubes, don't you?
Yeah.
You get quite a nice double barrel. Sorry if I'm not into.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite tidy. That. Yeah, some of them are flimsy as hell. And
yeah,
just
they
crap.
are, and that one's a proper
quality piece of merchandise.
Proper insert in there. So if you've got a couple of decent 18 650s, you could at least try it.
See, only at Naturevape do you get quality products.
He's had it again. One of these days, I'll screenshot you doing that. Phil Lee of DNA Go? Is that a DNA Go?
DNA Go, yeah.
I don't know what that is. What's a DNA Go?
DNA Go is what they put in the Lost Vape, Orion. It's a little chip that's just literally designed for pods and stuff. Mm. Yeah, I think they put it in the what was that little mod? The Neo Fat thing.
Right.
The Neo Go by 67 mods. I know the DNA guys weren't happy about that because it wasn't designed to be in a mod. It was designed to be in a pod mod.
Right, gotcha. MF says he pours by eye. Are you talking about your whiskey and whatever goes with it, MF, or are you talking about your juice?
All right, Dave, calm down.
Just pour that.
Oh dear. Graham thinks that's a great idea. Thank you, Graham. I just measure and jug half a litre at a time. Yeah, well that's... I mean, when I was direct lung vaping and I mixed my own, it was like a raspberry custard juice. I was on it for yonks and yonks. I'd make a litre at a time, and just... When I got down to about 2/3 of the litre glass bottle thing that I had, then I'd make another litre to come in behind it, so that was steeping. So
Maybe that should be added to the True Vape line, eh?
What's that?
Raspberry custard. I think that'd be a good seller.
I did. It was it's there's more flavours than just raspberry and custard, but that was the main of it. But
Yeah.
to be honest with you, I loved it at the start, and it got to the point other people tried it and they went, "Oh, that's got some raspberry in that. That's so much raspberry." And I thought, "Is it? I can't taste it anymore." And you if you vape the same flavour for like 6 months,
Goes off.
you lose those flavour tones completely. Which is why I like sticking a bit of Drake's in something every now and again, having a
Clears the palate.
couple of hours on a tobacco juice, and then you're good to go again. You can taste your raspberries and your everything else.
I always keep a bottle of Heisenberg around for that purpose.
Do you? Yeah.
Yeah. There's a 10ml bottle somewhere floating around. I just mouth to lung some Heisenberg for a bit. Clears. I hate it. I think it's the vilest thing to known to man.
Right.
But it clears your, Yeah. I vaped it so much of it back when I started in the mouth to lung and the little egos.
Yeah.
Vape the crap out of it. But when I use it now for when I've got a cold. Okay, mate. I use it when I've got a cold.
Sorry, what was that? Oh, has he got to go for a minute?
Yeah, he's going to go for a minute.
I was thinking I'll ask him a question as well. He's gone. He's gone. Boudion, thanks, Mark. Ordered 2 mango, peach and papaya concentrate, 2 blackberry, raspberry, lime concentrate. Save me from going bananas. Oh, right.
Oh, look.
But Boudion did contact me. He was worried. He was on rations because we'd run out of the mango, peach and papaya.
Yeah, I was going to order one to try it again. I was going to try the concentrate so I could mix it myself.
Yeah. Daniel, I measured the first time, then stuck on see-through label with black line at each point. So after that, I pulled the lines. That was the other thing I thought of doing, Daniel. So that's a good idea. And you can order stickers, of course, can't you? So if you know what your distance your lines are, but I guess the only problem is you would have to have all bottles have got like that rounded piece at the bottom, haven't they? So you'd have to have almost. Mind you, I guess if you started with the nicotine, you're only going to be a gnat's whatnot out, aren't you?
Yeah.
Really,
I mean, it's never perfectly precise anyway, even with weighing it. Yeah. Because different VGs can have a different weight, different PGs can have a different. It's just down to the air pressure in the air can affect things like that as well.
Yeah, John. Is it Bullo? I'm going to go with Bullo. It's probably Bullock or something. Allegro Brown. Yeah, do you remember the Allegros with the square steering wheel? When you turn left and you let them go, they went. It's like the steering wheel came in and out on your hands. Weird.
It was. I'm quite sad that I actually quite liked the Allegro.
Did you?
My auntie had one. It was a mustard yellow one, and that thing never ever gave up.
My parents had a mustard yellow one, to be fair. So
I think she sold it for 40 quid. Yeah, and she'd had it 20 years.
Yeah.
And it was still it wasn't rusty. She's never spent anything other than normal like brakes and tires and usual stuff on it and servicing.
I'm going to let you. Who wants
wind, rain, snow, and ice?
I'm going to. Well, either of you two answer this, not me. What coil? This is Matthew Barton. What coil would you recommend for the Aegis Boost RBA for direct to lung?
I don't know what the RBA looks like, so I can't. But any of the Naturevape coils will do.
Come on, give me an answer.
I have no idea what fits in it.
I've not got the Aegis Boost either.
So. If you can get a 3mm in it, then stick one of the parallel Claptons, 0.38 Clapton or a 2.5 or a 3mm.
What you get? Yeah, I reckon you'd probably get more of a. It's not going to be that big in one of those, is it? Probably more of a 2-core or something like that. 0.48.
Yeah,
2-core.
2.38 2-core stainless would go in there, wouldn't it?
I would have
probably.
I would have thought you'd probably know more, Matthew, if you got one of what sort of size coil would go in there. I haven't got one. I haven't seen one. That isn't why I avoided the question. I just thought these two guys would probably be able to answer it just as well as what I can.
I think the build deck on that one is similar to the Vapefly.
Your volume's gone down, Kieron. I don't know what you've touched.
I'll fix it.
Testing. Oh, it's loud now.
Better?
No.
What about now?
No.
Oh.
You were all
As
right till
they
you.
broke it.
You're all right till you left the room.
Can't touch anything.
I reckon your kids are coming, so this will mess him up.
Oh, is that any better now?
No, not really.
It's showing full bars, so
Your plug didn't come out when you took your earphones off, did it, or anything silly? Half
No.
out?
no.
No.
No, 1 second.
I wonder if I can turn you up this end. Try it now.
Hello.
No, not really. I don't know what's happened. That was fine until you left.
Yeah, it was weird.
Have you got the thing on your here? On your
No, my microphone's down here.
Oh right, so that doesn't turn your microphone.
It's just no, she's got headphones on.
Right.
Weird.
I'll let you have a play for a minute. Hopefully you'll sort it. And Graham Mabley says he hates mixing. Why? I think
I
that's
find
great.
it quite therapeutic.
Yeah, I mean, if you hate it, you hate it. There are some people that buy stock coils because they can't stand the thought of putting their own coil in. So, and that's much the same. But and if you feel the same about mixing, or is it, Graham, you've mixed and not had good results and you got a bit downhearted? I don't know. Rufus needs repointing that, Mark. He's talking about my brick wall. Yeah, it's not the best, is it? Make so we can reuse some of those millions of empty 6 mils we waste. Yeah, that's right enough. Good point.
You get a similar flavour profile and you give them a good wash out, you're all right.
Yeah, good point, Curly Chew. There's too much plastic waste. I'm right with you on that one. Don Campbell, elbow cough. Did I cough? Was it me? I don't know. Aren't you supposed to do that, aren't you?
I've lost where you are now.
Oh, miles behind. Don't worry about it. Swirling Monk. I use bottle shots, an online calculator, and weigh everything, so I don't need syringes. Yeah, more people weigh in their liquid than I thought. I thought most people used the syringes or the tube, but
I just like using the syringes.
Yeah,
Just find it easier.
Neil Roberts. I'm glad you asked, and I forgot last week, and probably would have done this week. How's the review on your stocks of wire going? Very well indeed. They will be here fairly shortly, all branded with Naturevape on the pins, NI80, Canthal, and stainless steel. A choice, many a plenty. So yep, that it goes for everyone. So it's good quality wire as well. I'm not just buying cheap rubbish. So it should be good. Booty Earn mixes by weight as well. A lot less faffing around. All you need is scales. I mean, that is the point, isn't it? You're not because you put it in a tube. You tip the tube into your bottle. There's always some left in this tube, isn't there? It's a bit messy.
Yeah.
How you doing with your volume, Kieron?
I don't know. You tell me.
It's a little better, I think.
I've not changed any settings. Nothing.
It's got better. Yeah, it has got better.
Better.
Only a little bit. It's quiet though. Where's your microphone then? Oh, right.
Right there.
Try moving it. Will it move closer or not?
Yeah.
It's really strange. Something.
I was gonna say, the settings haven't changed.
That's better.
Oh, there you go. Whatever you've done then.
Okay. Is that better?
Yes, absolutely fine now.
There we go. Don't know.
You got a loose wire.
I'm a noob to live streams. Come on.
Kieron's got a loose wire, everybody. You heard it here first.
Got a loose screw.
Potato. Mark, how long does Drake's Virginia take to steep? It's not bad. It's already, of course, been in the bottle, blended and everything to an extent. So I don't think you got to wait too long. Probably
A week on the windowsill.
I would say a week. Yeah, you want a good week, really. 2 weeks would be nice, but I would say after a week, just try a bit and think, yeah or no. You'll soon get the idea. I mean, I often vape Drakes with no nicotine in at all because I've said
Yeah.
that before.
Same for me.
It feels
Yeah.
like you're. Do you find it, Kieran? It feels like
Yeah.
you're getting the nicotine, even though you're not. It's quite weird.
I've found lately I don't vape as much nicotine as I used to. I mean, I'm down to maybe 3, sometimes 6 at the most. But I mean, sometimes I vape all day with no nicotine, quite easy.
Right.
Yeah. Same here. It's first thing in the morning, just before you go to bed, you have to have a nice hit of nicotine.
First thing in the morning with a coffee, yeah.
MF says you need accurate scales as well. Like, yeah, there's no point in hanging a bottle. You know them scales you use when you go on holiday to weigh your bags? There's no point in
No.
Yeah. Or buying them £3 dodgy street stale scales off eBay.
hang your plastic bottle off that and fill it. I don't think you'll have the results. Has anyone seen Netvapor's review on that massive bag of organic Muji cotton pads he got off Amazon? No, I haven't. No, I haven't seen that. I like Netvapor's. He's good. I like
He is good.
reviews. He does very good reviews. It'd be quite nice to get him on here one night, actually. Graham, my mixers always taste like shit. Well, that's why you don't like it then. What you could do, Graham, is, and I'm not just saying it because they're mine, you could buy other people's as well. Why don't you buy, because our concentrates are, where's one? It's a strawberry custard. But they're all, and there's more than 2 flavours in there. They're already blended up for you. All you've got to do is add your PG
Measure it out.
and your VG and your nicotine. That's it. So if you buy blended concentrates rather than buying your, I don't know, your blackberry and your apple and your crumble and your custard and your cream and all the rest. Was that a nice flavour? Would that have worked out okay? Might have tasted nice.
What I used to hate in the old days when I first started mixing is you'd mix something and you'd add a bit here and a bit there, and it'd be really good, but you couldn't do it. You couldn't do it again because you don't keep track on what you did.
You've got good records. And did you ever find as well, Kieran, that you mixed one, you thought, oh wow, this is really good after a week, and then leave it 3 weeks, it tastes
like, oh my god,
what's happened to this? And then it like turns the corner and tastes rank, doesn't it?
Yeah, because some concentrates after a bit they'll just taste wrong mixed with another one, won't they?
Yeah, it's weird. Mark, have you had any issue with the Pandora extension? Money doesn't fit. I guess he means mine doesn't fit.
Mine.
This predictive text is awkward. I call. In fact, I think he's in chat. His name's Jed, and I called it. My phone changed it to aged, so I put a few years on it.
Help the ages.
Mine doesn't fit. Seems like the threads are too deep on it. All right. Well, if you've got a problem, Paul, send it back, and I'll have a look at it for you. Send it back. You got the extension on there, Kieran? Yeah,
mine fits fine.
Yeah.
I've not put mine on mine because I quite liked it in the shorty mode.
I put one on the review, but if there's a problem, let me know. Send me an email. Right, here we go. God, I must be behind because this was ages ago. We had a cat called Seafer, named after a dog called Deefer. Deefer does.
Seafer for cat.
You are far behind.
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah.
Have you not seen Tina's comments to you?
No. Would you? He's old and slow. Yeah, I've just seen that. Yeah.
It's old and slow.
Well, I am. I'm old.
Hiya, Tina.
Everyone likes a slow hand, don't they?
I said hi Tina about an hour ago.
Daniel, I think, is asking or answering someone else. Brand's very good. It's the same that Mark sells and the same that Vanderbilt sell. Good stuff. Right, okay. Oh, I think that would be about the cotton, wouldn't it? Evening, Tina, of course. Love of my life. Puff brand is, I like Rufus. I like the Puff. Puff cotton is, you won't go wrong with that at all. Puff cotton is about, well, I think it's one of the best out there. And it is cheap as anything. It really is. So, yep, I'll go along with that. TVP just nicked it up, mate. Bolly Boloo. Bolly Boloo.
Bolly Bolly.
Bolly Boloo.
Adrian Mason, Mark and J, an easy fix for the RTA that reduces resistance as it heats up. Stainless at 510, tightened as tight as already.
If you're using stainless steel coils, the chain it will drop as it heats up.
It jumps up and
That's
down.
just the it will jump up and down. That's just the way it is, mate. It's fine. You've not got an issue with your RTA at all. It's just the tank.
Yeah, stainless steel jumps all over the place, ohms wise.
Like I've got mine's currently reading 1.10 ohms. If I fire it up, it jumps up to 1.3 and then it drops down to 1 ohm.
If you've got a device that you can lock the ohms on it, it's better. You can set it, lock it, and then that's it, vape away.
But the mod will react to keep it at the same wattage.
Evening, Bob.
If you've got like a DNA or something like that, they're usually pretty good.
D says the AVC raspberry nut was delicious. Got that on your, so it's one of your juice recommendations, Kieron, has come through. So let's have
sorry?
I know I'm behind the chat, but the talk of that's moved me in nicely. That obviously you've got your review channel, and anyone who hasn't subscribed, of course, should go over there straight after this program and subscribe to Kieron, because are you nearly 1,000 subs now?
I'm not too sure. It's true. 800 and something.
I don't think you got more than I have.
I don't look that much.
I knew you were working your way up to about 1,000, and you deserve it, to be honest. I do plug you probably more than anyone, I think.
You do. I don't know why, but you do.
Well, I guess you're a similar style vapor to me, mouth to lung, and I've always found your reviews to be accurate, and that's why I don't mind recommending you, to be honest. But your day job, not that you're doing your day job at the minute because of this. Apparently, you're not allowed to mention this virus. So I just
this thing at
this
the moment,
airborne thing that they like showing as snow on the news.
Well, my company and my wife's, they were saying, the government's saying we could open on July the 4th.
Right.
But I mean, I work for Green King, I'll say it, and my wife works for Whitbread. We're being told we might not open until almost August, October.
Really?
So I'm not too sure yet when they're going to reopen pubs. Yeah. It will depend on the size of the pub. If you've got a pub that only seats 200 people, and you're going to take in 40% of that capacity, it's not worth them opening.
No.
Now, where I work, we hold 580 people, so we will open quicker. My wife's place is smaller, so they won't open as quick.
Right.
So it could be the end of July, August, before we're back to work.
It's a long time, isn't it?
Well, look, we are getting paid 80% furlough, but Green King are paying me my extra 20%. So I'm losing no wages.
Oh, that's good of them, isn't it?
My wife is. I'm not. So, but like TVP says, they're 4th of July. That's what they're saying, but it won't be every pub.
Right.
It won't be every restaurant.
No.
No way. Yeah, TVP, get the boozers open. Exactly. Exactly. The joke. I always thought I'd love to be at home and not work. I'm getting bored now.
I was going to say, have you got more respect for the unemployed?
I'm going mad. It's driving me.
With my children, because my children are in that year 1 and 6, they're being told they won't go back till September. September before they go back to school, because of that's certain years that are starting back in June.
They're in the middle.
So that's almost 5 months they're in our school from March till September.
That is a long time, isn't it? It is a long time. I don't know what the answer is. I really don't. There's so many people say that we've unlocked too soon, and other people say we need to carry on, otherwise there'll be other issues. People not going to the doctor with something they should be, not even COVID related. Something else, but and also mental illness as well is going to really kick in, I think, with with what's going on.
I think personally, to say we've unlocked too soon may be true, because they haven't really got the track and trace in place properly yet.
I'd agree with that. That
should have been in place first, and then unlock.
Yes,
because now they're just chasing the tail and hoping for the best.
We are a bit. It doesn't seem like there's a plan at the minute. It's just a bit scatter strategy, isn't it? It really is. So
Above the Cloud says he didn't have the extension in his box. He's just checked.
Oh, really?
What box?
Oh, how odd. It should have been. There's a box here. Yeah. Did you, Ian, you should have had at the bottom of the box that with the extension underneath the tank.
Yeah, that's the extension, that silvery bit at the bottom.
Underneath. So, see if it's there. If it's not, it's not. How bizarre. I didn't even know I'd given Ian one of the Pandoras. Oh well, we'll move on. Still a lot of chat about juice. Yeah, Mark wasn't in there. I checked as it said it was there in the box, but nothing.
That's strange.
How odd. How odd. And the box presumably was. They are sealed, aren't they? Are they sealed? Do you have to rip the wrapper off, Jay, or not? I can't remember.
I took the wrapper off mine, yeah.
Oh, they are sealed, yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Keith. You've already answered. Steve Barron, MV10. Yeah, they're usually just leaving the room to breathe. Yeah, Heisenberg, blah, 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 blah. Eh? My VX217 is dead, mate. Won't even turn on. Oh, for sake. What is going on? The wheel's fallen off. You're joking, Mark. Oh, right, okay. So let's move back to Kieron. What I was going to say, Kieron...
Just reading all the chat. Go on.
I
Sorry.
can't ignore it. No wonder I'm behind. I don't like what I read. Anyone would ignore it. So my question really is, I like the juice reviews as well. Not everyone can do juice reviews, but I think you are quite good at that. And
because I like flavours.
Yeah, and obviously...
Same as me.
You're a chef, so you know about flavours. But that, in my head, that begs the question, why haven't you made your own amazing flavour? That, do you know what I mean? Have you thought of that or not? Have you done it?
I have thought about it. Not done it yet, but I have thought about it.
I think it should be done. I mean, MF came out with a flavour for me.
He did.
The flavour, we did it. It's been very popular. Very popular. Probably the second, well, joint first, probably. Most popular flavour we do.
I think that's the only one I've never tried.
Is it?
You need to have it, mate. It's really nice. It's really nice. It's one of my favourites. And I'm picky, so.
He's a fussy one.
We'll see.
We'll see. Mike, put batteries in at TVP. Right.
Charge batteries.
Well, I'll get in touch with you, Mark. We'll sort that out, I'm sure. Mark, are you getting the Ed Zachary Light 24 back in stock? Yes, ordered 22mm and 24mm. Be here, I'm going to guess, in about a week. Whole load of stuff, actually. I've had a few days of trying to catch up with order. The carriage charges now from China are just beyond stupid. They really are, and I'm talking mega money. I'm not just talking gone up from 100 quid to 120 quid. I'm talking 800 quid.
Doubled. Yeah, like doubled, tripled
more,
it. Yeah.
More than doubled.
Have you got any news on the BP mods? What tank yet? Is that coming in or?
I sent him a message today actually, and I haven't heard back. I don't think as yet. It's been one of those days again, so I haven't read all my messages, but. I'm sure he did say to me that they'd be June. So, and I noticed on Facebook, you know, all the people that entered the competitions, except they've all been sent out. So
yeah, a lot of people have had theirs already.
Yeah, hopefully he's quite close.
That was the first 100, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Daniel, I thought liquids don't change weight with heat, air pressure, etc. Hence why in Formula 1 they weigh their fuel rather than measuring the amount. I think the volume can change, but oh, Daniel, that's too much for my head this time. On a Tuesday night? Come on. Formula 1? M1 Formula 1, same one. That was the advert, wasn't
Petrol's different though, because petrol doesn't do the same thing, does it?
Oh no! Now Jay's joining in. Shall we have a?
Oh, here we go. I'm just going to sleep for 5 minutes.
Yeah. Oh dear. Now you started off a whole new conversation about that one.
Oh, it's the same as steak, isn't it? You're a chef, you know the score. It's
Sure.
8 ounce before it's cooked, because it's fucking lost half of it by the time it's cooked, and you end up with this little.
It's not half, it's 30% on average.
Yeah, I know it's 30%. I was taking the piss, but you know what I mean.
It's funny enough, you know, I've been a chef all my life. I don't eat beef.
Really?
Nope.
What's
don't
wrong
eat
with
beef?
you? Steak is one of the best things ever.
I'll taste it when I'm cooking it, but I won't eat beef, and I never have. Not because it's red meat. Even as a child, I just didn't like beef.
Didn't you?
One of my favourite things of all time is a beef Wellington. Oh, can't beat
I
that.
don't mind cooking that. Just what.
It's a pain in the arse to do.
Oh, it is a pain in the arse.
In the fridge, out the fridge, wrap it round, put another one in the fridge. There we go.
I like a nice bit of ribeye. Ribeye's lovely. I think that's one of the best
Ribeyes.
cuts. To be honest, get a nice
I like-
flavour.
It's a bit- I like any steak. And do you know something? One of the best supermarket steaks is the stuff from Aldi. It's fucking lovely.
That's where I get my ribeye from.
Yeah.
To be honest, is
Their steaks are really nice.
they are. Rufus,
The ones from Tesco's are tasteless.
Well, yeah, I suppose we have home delivery sometimes from them, but yeah. Well, I had a bit of steak. I don't think I have. Don't think I've ever had it from Tesco's.
Yeah, don't buy the Tesco's finest steak. It's tasteless.
Tasteless.
But it's called the finest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should be finest bloody sandpaper. It's horrible. Well, it's not horrible. It's edible, but there's not the flavour you get on others.
Rufus says, didn't the Nightcore make a magnetic thing with the built-in scales for DIY? I'm not sure if it had scales, but yes, they did a magnetic stirrer, didn't they? A heated...
Yeah.
Oh, God, I had one of those.
Did you?
Years ago. Oh. Yeah, I bought into the... And I used it maybe 4 or 5 times. I thought, I sod that.
With a little
I made
torpedo.
Just
it.
shake
I
it.
made
Shake it rather than...
At the
I
bottom.
made one. You can make one out of a PC fan.
I made one
Yeah,
with
I've seen
PC
that.
fan, the magnet.
Yeah.
I did as well.
With the 4
But then
magnets on it, and then stuck the pellet in the bottle. And
Yeah. But then I bought the big thing with a heating thing. And
I must admit,
Or it,
I've got
you
What a
put it
waste-
in a
what a
bottle,
waste of
shake it,
time.
leave it on the windowsill.
I've got one. I do use it if I'm mixing, like, I don't know, 500 ml or something, I'd use it. But to just make 60 ml, just shake it. That's what I think.
even when I make my big bottles, I just shake them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, just shake it. Get some fresh air in it and then shake it again.
It's all in the wrist, as they say.
Yeah, it's all
All
in
the
the
wrist. I think you sound behind on chat. I don't think there's an awful lot more there.
Go into them there after.
That I've missed.
No, but that,
Yeah,
that
I've
chat
pulled-
there is from last week, Mark.
Sorry? Oh, how harsh was that? How?
I think I
harsh?
saw one of my comments there from last week. I'm sure I did.
Wow, how harsh. So, what reviews have you got coming up, Kieron?
Next review is going to be for the COG RTA.
And do you just review things you like, or do you review things you don't like as well?
No, because I review. I don't like you.
Basically, what he's saying is, do you think it's a pile of wank?
I'm not gonna make a comment on that. You have to watch the review and
Yeah,
see.
you see? You start going on
Go
about
on.
me catching up with chat, and I'll put you in the hot seat.
As I said to Mark earlier on, because I am predominantly a mouth-to-lung vapor, I always hold mouth-to-lung RTAs. I just look at them more in depth, let's say, and I don't think the COG with the airflow is quite right. And that's being polite. It's not quite right.
Hashtag turbulent and shit by any chance?
Hashtag it's too fucking airy.
I don't think it's quite right. Oh, that was funny. Thank you, Kieron. Any other reviews coming up?
I've got a few actually. So like I said, I've got the COG.
Yeah.
And then after that, I've got to do the Vaporesso. That's the PM80 SE.
Right.
And I've got to do this one, of course, for the Nevada Pro.
Oh, right, yeah, I'll look forward to seeing that. I'd like to see a review on that.
What I've got at the moment, I've got quite a lot of stuff to do. I'm trying to do every week one sort of pod kit, one RTA, and one juice.
Right.
For the next 4 weeks.
Yeah.
I've got the Pandora, obviously, that you sent me. And I've also got the Swamant Night 80 pod kit with the RBA as well.
I'd review that quite quickly before it goes wrong if that was me.
Yeah. And I've got a lot of juices, obviously. A lot of juices.
Harsh, aren't
I used to enjoy doing juice reviews, to be fair. I just stopped.
I like the
just
juices.
thought, I really enjoyed doing them, but you just get so much feedback. I bought a bottle and it tasted like shit. Oh, well, that's to you, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, it is hard to say, oh, it's great juice, because, like you say, everyone's taste is different, or subjective, as they say.
I just used to say...
I hate that word. I hate that word.
Subjective, I'm with you on that.
It's subjective.
It's nearly like a politician's fundamental, that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a good get-out clause.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. But
the fundamentability of the liquid flavouring is very variable due
To review juice review, we all know that if you vape juice in a mouth-lung setup and a dirt setup, it can be totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally different.
Yeah.
So I always used to do it on. Originally, I used to use a
first started
RTA.
doing reviews, I would do the review in the very beginning, and I would taste the juice in mouth to lung and direct to lung and give my opinions in that way. But it's so time-consuming doing that.
Yeah, and also you have two different thicknesses, haven't you?
Yeah.
You know, but what I used to do is I used to use Magma RDA, which was quite a tight draw mouth to. Well, it wasn't mouth to lung. It was sort of in between.
Yeah.
Which is why, and the flavour was really good. Everything in it tasted right. Like, you know, my flavours that I liked always taste banging on it. And then I went to a Derringer RDA with a.
I still use my Derringer quite a lot.
I love the Derringer because it's a little flavour banger and it's perfect for doing juice reviews.
I find the Derringer and the Pixie RDA from Vapefly is a good.
I was just reading Paul. Paul, if you yeah, you can have mine, mate. I'll send you my extensions if it's any different. He's saying that it goes on, but it doesn't thread all the way down. So you can have
probably just machine slightly wrong, slightly in one
of
the threads.
You don't have to take an O-ring out or something, do you?
No, don't. Mine went on. Okay, I haven't got one here that's empty to be able to show, but you got yours on all right, didn't you, Kieron? So
yeah, mine screws on fine.
Yeah. So it's strange. Or send me a picture or something, perhaps by email. Swirly Monk's been using puff cotton for 1.5 years. Yeah, it does do the job. It's good stuff. Stainless steel rises with temperature. That's how you can use it for temp control. Good point. And if you're clever, you can do it now. I don't know what that is. MF talking within chat. Pavlova. Yeah,
Pavlova.
Dean, scrotums. That's not constructive, Dean.
Just a nice random word
there. Dean's word.
I'm lost.
Dean's word of the day. Well, just go about halfway through chat and you'll find where I am.
I don't know. Dean was
I wish it had a search on the top of the chat. You could just go scrotum.
I don't think it's too much I've missed there. Puff cotton again. Jay, mini RTAs. Only the Glas Mini works fine until 220. This is Adrian Mason again about the stainless steel. And then Runaway, Boyle, look, the resistance and downs. Same on Proton Aegis and DNA 75C. Proton shows live resistance full when should be up. Have you, that sounds more like then you've got a problem with your DNA 75C. I would have said.
Yeah, but he says the Glas Mini works fine. Oh, the Glas Mini. But it's the same on the Proton. Oh, the tank's the same on the Proton and the Aegis, so it's the tank. He's obviously tried different things on it.
Because I did have, I think it was a paranormal I had, and it was one I was going to have for myself. I could not get that temp control right. And after more than a morning of messing about with it and plugging it in and resetting it, setting the room temperature of it and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
I opened another one out of the box and it worked straight out of the box. It was fine. So weird, isn't it?
It might have been. It might have been the. I know on the DNA mods you have to set the mod resistance, and if you don't get that right, they play up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if it hasn't been done from the factory, they're pretty much screwed. But I know I've had issues with that before. You set the, you do the old, you screw, the tightening tool on or a shorted out RDA on, and then you just go to read resistance in the settings on eScribe, and then it sets it all up.
And Laurie wants to know what's with that brick wall. Well, I've moved rooms, Laurie, and
So all the money you're spending is to be able to afford a nice bigger house.
I can go in my castle for a little while. Let's go there for a little while.
Yeah, I can't even see that comment.
It's just a green screen. So
Oh yeah,
change the background, Laurie. It just changes things up a bit. Tina kicked what? What's that? I don't know what that is. Tina kicked ass out of Laurie. I don't know what that's all about. No idea. Mark says not asked. No, well, no. Let's get it right, Mark. Let's get it right. Let's get it right. I don't think there's too much else. I'm catching up now. I am catching up. It's nice that the chat is so active, though. To be fair,
it always is.
Yeah.
To be fair,
I've seen some shows and people don't say or ask anything, so it's nice to keep things ticking along. Go on. What have you found? What have you found?
Dean Devil Vapor.
What's it?
Look at his comment just a little bit down from Laurie's comment.
Oh, I've scrolled way past there. No additives. First class only so that swimmers are still swimming. That one, no.
No, back, keep going up.
I had Coolada, no.
I make my own amazing flavour. Shame it's wasted in a tissue and an old sock.
I saw that.
No, Dean, that's just not right. Yeah, thanks, Daniel. I'll just put your comment on chat. If you've enjoyed the show, thumbs up. Be very nice indeed. Just helps with the algorithms and stuff, that if YouTube see that it's a popular show, they tend to put you in better places. It's that sort of thing, I think. And it's nice to be loved, of course.
Of course.
Of course. Oh, beef Wellington. Tastes like rubber. No, I like beef Wellington. That's nice. Anything else I've missed? Anything else? I'm getting to the bottom now. Cog.
What's this juice that they've got a vape on? It's on a banter. TVP, they're talking about the juice.
They've got some.
They're vaping really horrible juices.
Yeah, some rank juice, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
I think.
What's the flavour going to be this week?
I don't know. Phil Lee, I'm not reading your comment out either. That's related to Dean's. So, sausage and butchers don't bother. I don't know. There's some bizarre stuff here now. Bizarre. It's all gone bandy. Fiona Clark, I can see. Good evening, Fiona.
Hi, Fiona.
Yeah. Oh, is it Mark's put it? Smells like what? Mo Farah's feet up 2 marathons. Oh, you're not selling it. Right, there you go. I've caught up. I'm there. And it's not even 10 o'clock. So, yeah, it's amazing what you can do when you scroll through them, isn't it? Scroll through and
yeah, you probably missed a few, mind, I think.
Oh, I may have inadvertently missed a couple. But I was, scrolling. If anyone had a question to ask, they could have put Mark or Jay or Kieron in capital.
They know they need to ask questions at the beginning, though. They know that.
I did mention earlier that about the Pandora. I will touch on it. I'm not going to go too much in depth with it, but basically we've had a difference of opinion. Naturevape isn't big enough for them. They want to be like Vandy Vape, and Yacht Vape don't think Naturevape can take them there. So I think they're trying to find a big distro to sell the Pandora. So a little bit upset after all the hard work I've put in for them with reviews, with emails, with sending reviewers samples out. one thing and another. But there you go. Life is what life is. But if you hear me grumble or snipe, you'll probably understand why.
Typical underhand business practices. Get you so far, and then you help people out so far, and they go, "Fuck you, we got someone else now."
Yeah. Well,
they're not all like that. Some of them are. Some of them aren't.
I don't think a big distro would start doing reviews for them. YouTube reviews, and and send them out to YouTube reviewers and do what I've done. So I was annoyed. I spent the whole weekend sorting things out for them, doing it, and last weekend. And if they think they're going to be as big as Vandy I don't know. We'll see. But I'm not going to knock the tank. The tank is actually okay, despite a couple of comments tonight about threads not fitting. I do believe that the tank is pretty good, but I don't like the way I've been treated. So
buy the Pandora from Mark, because that's the last lot he's going to have.
I won't be buying anymore. But there are, I might as well just come out and be open with it. I ordered 100. I think there's probably about 60 left, 55, 60 left. So they did go out quite quickly. They sold quite quickly, and a lot of you guys in chat bought them. So we shall see where they are in a year's time. Don't know. Is he cleverer than I give him credit for, or is he young, dumb, and full of? I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what he is?
Who knows? Who knows?
So we've got to that hour of 10 o'clock. I didn't want to drag the show down, that's why I didn't want to mention it earlier. But I am honest, straight, and upfront with all you lot, with all my customers. I think it's the only way to be. And you'll probably have wondered why I've switched off it a bit. Well, that's why. It's not because of the tank. It's because of how I feel I've been treated. So you all know the truth. You all do.
I've got a question here I need to answer from Laurie. She's asking me what's my favourite Mastodon tank. If it's for this year, I've got 3 at the moment. I've got the Cree RTA, obviously.
I like that one. Yep.
I've got the Diamond by Naturevape, and the Steam Crave Glass Mini. Is my 3 so far for this year.
I wasn't quite so keen on the Naturevape one.
No, you weren't. Everyone's different, I suppose.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah, but the Glass I like. I think the Glass is good.
But winning so far is the Cree. I like the Cree.
Right.
Really do.
Yeah.
It's always on the go. That's for now. It's only June, so.
Only June. And do you still have your True Tank, Kieron?
I've got my True Tank, the second one, after my first one got lost.
That's right.
I had a copy in the copy shop, left it outside on the table, came back, gone. Gone.
Some people know what's decent to nick and what's not, don't they?
I mean, I have my favourites, like the True Tank, the Centaur Mini from Hot Sig.
Yeah.
They're just like all-time favourites. But for this year, it's going to be these 3. But right now, it's the Cree.
I'll tell you what I bought that I wanted to try, and I haven't tried it yet. Have you tried this? The Hellvape mouth to lung.
I've got
that.
I've got the MD to review. I've still got this to review yet. The Brunhild.
Oh, the Brunhild. Right. I want one of those.
Yeah,
badly.
I think
it is nice, Jay. It is nice.
Is that a stainless steel one?
It's gunmetal.
Ah.
I like gunmetal, personally.
I like gunmetal. If I've got something gunmetal to put it on, I've got to have matching me.
Yeah,
I'm terrible. So that's why I buy stainless, because stainless pretty much goes with anything.
Yeah, I hate when they send you things. Very rare get things sent to me, but sometimes I do, and they send you rainbow.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I like rainbow. Don't like.
God, it's the worst colour to get on camera as well, isn't it? It's just
awful.
Yeah, thanks, Ruth.
Sorry.
Paul Hinchcliffe says Yacht Vape is owned by someone else anyway. I don't know. Didn't think they were. Maybe
no, Laurie. Sorry, Laurie. It's the Cree, Kree tank by Gas Mods.
Gas Mods, yeah, it's not a bad tank.
I can't type it in at the moment, so.
Laurie's another True Tank. Laurie's had a True Tank for yonks.
She's got think she's got about 3 of them, hasn't she?
Yeah, I think so. About 300 coils to go in them. She does like a stash.
I always buy my coils in packs of 2s, so I always buy pack 2 tins at a time, because then I pour 1 tin into another tin.
Well, Laurie's abroad, of course, most of the time, so she doesn't want to run out. So there's no danger of that. No. Yeah, exactly, Mark. Took Vape years. It did take them years, and we've seen a lot of these companies come and go. We've seen,
But Yacht Vape, that have a lot of things out, have they? Really? I mean, I know they got a couple of tanks, a dripper, one device. They haven't got a lot of products, like really.
No, they haven't. Though. Well, they are a young brand, very young brand, but everyone has to run the business the way they think they should. But that's whether I want to be part of that journey. We've all got the right to back off, and that's personally where I thought. But never mind. We'll see. It'll be interesting, won't it? Let's see where they are in a year's time with because you can't just run over.
Hey, right, Jay.
I wonder what it was.
Blockage, man. Blockage.
He's got a flapper.
A flapper. Crows.
Oh, dear. No, I'd never heard of him before either. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Mark, Joe, and Kieron, for another great show. Thank you, my fellow Spanner Lynn, and all the regulars, newcomers. It's been another great show. Plenty of friendly banter. Good night. Thank you, Albert. Yeah, we shall see. Let's move on from that. Let's keep positive.
Exactly.
What's MF a 5-knuckle shuffle? What's he on about? No. We've had socks and all sorts tonight. You can tell when the banter lot are in, can't you? Laurie, that's Keith, the Brunhilde mouth to lung, but it's a very tall tank, Laurie, the Brunhilde.
It's not too bad though. It's not too tall. No, compared to the direct to lung one. It's about 55 millimeters. It's not that tall, really.
Yeah, it's one that I'd like to try, I think. It's one that I'd like to try. Albert's got 3 true tanks.
It's Albert that's got 3. I thought it was Laurie.
Well, I think Laurie might have at least 2 anyway, I think so. And Mark Cafon all the way, still number 1. He liked the Ed Zachary, and I think he's got the genuine one as well. I think so. Is it just me, but does the Black Pandora look more gunmetal? Where's mine? I've left that one downstairs, the black one.
Mine's in silver, so I can't tell you.
Paul agrees that the Cree is cracking for the price.
Really good.
Yeah, and I think it's loads of... Where's all this chat come from? Thanks everyone for doing that, though. I do like it. It shows that people are interested and good. MF8, 9 PM Saturday night, the only place to be. Yeah, it's only banter, mate.
Only banter.
So, would you like to say your goodbyes, Jay?
Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for keeping us busy. And we shall see you next week.
You've had an offer in chat from Paul Hinchcliffe. Have you read it? He's read it. He's on the scrounge, look. He's like a little Jack Russell when he gets a sniff of something.
That's how I get all these nice mods.
Nobody tried Hellvape MD mouth to lung. I love it. All right. Oh, I'll give that a go, Alan. So,
I do have it as well in my box.
You haven't tried it either yet?
No,
it just interests me. I thought I want to give that a go, so I'll be giving that one a go.
I've got so many things in a box, and it's just I'm out of time. Because then I'm not working. You think I'd have more time?
Yeah.
But
I know exactly where you come from, Kieron, because normally I crave for a couple of hours so I can do something.
Yeah.
I seem to have far more time, but I'm doing nothing. It's like, well, where's today gone?
Well, by the time the kids go to bed, it's like 10 o'clock at night. By the time you set up with the computer and the camera and the lights, it's almost 11:30 at night. You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
That's how I'm
Yeah.
And then, of course, the wife's at home, so I've got to do things with her.
Yeah. Really?
Oh yeah.
How long have you been married?
10 years.
10 years.
10 years now.
You're still
Okay.
doing things.
Still very happy. Very happy.
Oh, I'm in one of those moods tonight, obviously. All right, lovely. Well, thanks for coming on, Kieron. It's really appreciated. Always nice.
My pleasure. It's fun to get on here.
And as I say, anyone who hasn't seen Kieron's channel, look it up. AVC. I don't know if it was put in chat as a link. I'm not sure, but it's AVC. You'll find him. He's quite easy to find. Yeah, and so good night from me. Well, thanks everyone for as usual, keeping us entertained in chat, keeping the questions coming. It's been a good show tonight. I was a bit down before I came on, so you've lifted me nicely. So thanks for that. Yeah, until next week, take care, stay safe. Remember the virus is still there. Don't relax, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye, guys.